Hello everyone, my name is Rahma Salsabila and I'm from class CMO and my last name is 508. And here I am, I will presenting my work which is listening comprehension, watching video, and the video is a movie called Not Cinderella Style, 2018. I will tell you about the analysis of the film. The first analysis is about the storyline about the film. Not Cinderella Style is a modern take on the traditional Cinderella story. It follows the life of Indy Zimmerman, a teenage girl who has faced numerous hardships after losing her mother at a young age. And she's being forced to live with an abusive aunt, uncle, and cousin. Her life takes a turn when she meets Brian Bailey, a popular guy who accidentally runs over her beloved cat. Despite their rocky start, Brian tries to make amends and the two form an unlikely friendship that eventually leads to a romantic relationship. As their bond grows, they both find solace in their shared experience of losing their mothers at a young age. The film explores Indy's journey of healing and finding a sense of belonging, ultimately culminating in her attending the high school prom with Brian. The second analysis is about the characters who play a role in this movie. The first one is Indy Zimmerman, who played by Paris Warner. She is the protagonist who faces adversity in her life and gradually opens up to love and friendship. The next one is Brian Bailey, that played by Tim Flint. He is a popular student who befriends Indy and helps her navigate her challenges. The third one is Maxton, played by Tanner Gilman. He is Indy's best friend who becomes involved in a love triangle with Indy and Brian. The next character is Clarice, played by J.J. Neward, and David, played by Ben Hopkins. They are Indy's abusive guardians. The next character is Jada, played by Mary Neville, and Caitlin, played by Ari Begley. They are Indy's cousins who live with her. And there is another character here, that Dr. Bailey, played by Scott Christopher, Mackenzie, played by Andrea Adamson, Ronnie, played by Bailey Warren, Maria Blair, played by Yolanda Stange, Principal, played by Carla Cochran, Mr. Parkington, played by James H. Jamison, Mrs. Dalton, played by Sarah Kent, young Indy, played by Summer Kenyon, Indy's mother, played by Gary Hawker, young Jada, played by Mia Bagley, young Caitlin, played by Serena Henderson, Mrs. Whitman, played by Elizabeth Golden, police officer, played by Jason Sebi, and the last one is judge, played by Randall Malin. The next analysis is about the conflicts that occur in this film. The first one is Indy's difficult living situation with her strict aunt, uncle, and cousins. The second one is the strained relationship between Indy and her best friend Maxton, who is interested in dating her. The third one is the conflict between Indy and Brian after her cat's accident. The fourth one is Indy's internal conflict regarding her feelings for both Maxton and Brian. The fifth one is Indy's outburst at her aunt and uncle. It's leading to punishment. And the last one is Indy's journey to resolve her situation and find a better life. The next analysis is about the them of the movie watch. The movie explores themes of family, love, friendship, healing, and self-discovery. It highlights how unexpected connection can bring about positive change in one's life, even in the face of adversity. What moral lesson is conveyed? The movie conveys several moral lessons, including the importance of forgiveness, the healing power of genuine connection, and the idea that family is not solely defined by blood relations. It also emphasized the value of standing up for oneself in the face of abuse and seeking help when needed and pursuing happiness. The next analysis is about the conflict experienced by the main character. In this movie, Indy faces numerous conflicts, including the loss of her mother, the abuse from her aunt and uncle, the loss of her cat, and the internal conflict regarding her feelings for Maxton and Brian. Her journey is about finding the strength to confront these challenges and change her life for the better. The next one is language spoken. The primary language spoken in this movie is English. And what is the background of the character? Indy's background is marked by the loss of her mother at a young age, leading her to live with her aunt, uncle, and cousins. She is forced into a challenging living situation where she must do household chores and is not allowed to socialize outside of school. The next analysis is about the detailed interpretation of the film. The film Not Cinderella's Type is a modern reimagining of the Cinderella story set in high school context. It explores the challenges faced by Indy Zimmerman, a young girl who has experienced significant loss and hardship in her life. Despite her difficult circumstance and strained relationship with her aunt and uncle, Indy manages to maintain her resilience and independence. The central conflict in this film arises when her cat is tragically killed by Brian Bailey, a popular student. Initially, Indy is angry and holds Brian responsible for her cat's death. However, Brian is persistent in his effort to make amends, and the relationship gradually evolves from animosity to friendship and eventually romance. Indy's life takes a positive turn as she becomes closer to Brian and learns about his own experience with loss. She also begins to rebuild her self-esteem and starts standing up for herself, even it means facing consequences from her aunt and uncle. The film highlights the idea that true love and support can lead to personal growth and transformation. In the end, Indy's life improves significantly as she finds a new, loving family with Brian and his father, who is a family therapist. She also gets to attend the high school prom with Brian, that symbolizing her newfound happiness and self-worth. And the last analysis is review's conclusion. Not Cinderella's Type is a heartwarming modern adaptation of the Cinderella story that resonates with themes of family, love, and self-discovery. The film is elevated by strong performance from its young cast, particularly Paris Warner and Dimpley. It encourages viewers to believe in the power of genuine love and support to overcome adversity. While the film may not have received widespread attention upon its release, it offers a touching and relatable story that is worth watching, especially for those who appreciate contemporary twists on classic tales. That's it, my analysis about the film called Not Cinderella's Type 2018. Thank you for watching and bye-bye!